Today I'm going to be showing you some really cute and fun Pinterest inspired hairstyles for spring of 2021.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here. I am really excited for this video because I have a longer hair, so I love to do fun stuff with it. However, these will also work if you have short hair as well. Before we get into the video, if you are not already following me on Instagram and TikTok, be sure to do that. My username is @HannahWarling, and let's get started. Just another little disclaimer before we get into it. I'm going to be looking at the LCD screen on my camera just so I can see what I'm doing. So if I'm not looking directly at you guys, that is why. The first hairstyle that we're going to do is mini pigtails. I've seen them all over Pinterest and Instagram, so I'm really excited to show you guys how I do them. So for these hairstyles, I'm going to be using these little clear elastics. These ones are from Kitsch. However, you can find them at Target or Whole Foods or wherever you do your shopping. So just to start, I always like to separate the front pieces of hair. These ones are getting pretty long because we have been in quarantine so long. I still have not cut my hair since the beginning of quarantine. These used to be up by my chin, however they've grown out. Then what you're gonna do is take a hairbrush and section off about this much on one side of your hair. You can just take the front piece here, and then what I like to do is brush it up and back. Then take your clear elastic and you are going to take this little piece of hair, come up right by the root, and you're going to attach that. This is pretty easy. It's just like tying any other hair tie. So we have one of them done. You can just let it hang there flat like that. Now we're going to do the other side. So same thing, you're gonna have this front piece out. Take the section about this much. I have my hair in layers, so it's a little bit easier to be able to see. Then we're going to brush it up again. Take another one of the little hair ties and then just get up close to the base and wrap it around like you would any other normal hair tie, and this should make it pretty even on both sides. For these little baby hairs, I like to just brush them down at the front because sometimes they can be a little bit messy. So this is what the final look looks like for the first look. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. Again, I've been seeing this all over Pinterest and Instagram, and I just love the way that it turns out. It's really, really easy. You can literally do it in just a few minutes. So for the second look, I'm going to show you guys mini braids. I love this. It really reminds me of like the early 2000s. You can either do them right at the front here, or you can do them behind the first layer of hair or face framing pieces. I think for mine, I'm just gonna do them right at the front. I think that this is such a cute look. So let's get into it. First thing you're gonna need is just a hairbrush. Just brush out the front pieces of hair so that you have a good starting point to work from. Then you are going to separate out this front section. Again, because I have those base framing pieces, it's a little bit easier to separate it out. Once you have that, then we are going to start braiding. This is the fun part. If you need a tutorial on how to braid, I have some on my TikTok, and then you just start braiding. And now this can be really, really small. Be careful not to knot your hair, so if you need to practice beforehand, that's okay. And we're just going to braid this all the way down. Just because I have layers, I like to leave the ends out a little bit, but once you have braided it, I'm about 2/3 of the way down. I am just going to tie on that little clear elastic to the bottom. Now we're going to do the same to the other side. So take your section of hair and split it into 3 even sections again, and we are just going to braid all the way down. So once you have it about the same height as the other one, we are just going to tie it again with another clear elastic. So once you have those 2 sections all done, we are just going to bring our hair back out from behind our ears. I think that this style is so cute and trendy. I love the way it looks. It really, really reminds me of like an early 2000s look. Okay, so moving on to the last look, we are going to be doing bubble braids. I love these so much. I think they are so cute. So how we're gonna do this is start again. If you have face framing pieces, separate them out on the front like this, or if you have curtain bangs, you can do this as well. So once you have separated out those front pieces, we are just going to split our hair down the middle in the back. If you don't usually wear a middle part. I would recommend parting your hair in the middle for this particular style and then just brushing out your hair. Once your hair is fully brushed out, then what we're going to do is we are going to start by making a pigtail on one side. So just tuck your hair behind your ear and then put it into a simple pigtail. Then take one of your elastics and we're going to tie it around. So once that's in, then we are going to take a second elastic and we're gonna do it about an inch or half an inch below. So right about here, just to create a nice kind of big chunky bubble. It's okay if it's not perfect. We just want to get started by putting the elastics in. Okay, next we're going to go just a little bit below that. If you have curls or waves, this makes it easier because it's kind of sectioned out like this. Next, we're gonna put another one in right around here just to kind of match the length as best we can. If you have trouble with braiding, this is actually a great alternative hairstyle because it's really, really cute and honestly significantly easier. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So take your elastic, come up really close to the base just for the first one to create that simple pigtail, and then we will be going from there. Okay, so once that is done, then we are going to pull at the bubbles. Do this very gently just so we don't go too far, because once you go too far, it's really hard to fix them. So just pull out at the edges just a little bit. So each time that you pull them, especially at the top, it'll pull the rest of them. So just keep that in mind. And there we go. That is how you do your bubble braids. I think that these are so cute, so trendy, and they are super easy for anybody who does not know how to braid, but still wants the cute kind of braided look. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing these Pinterest inspired hairstyles. Comment down below any videos that you want to see on my channel next. If you haven't not yet subscribed or checked out my other videos already, be sure to head over to my channel to do that. I have more hair care, fashion, skincare, and more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!